Hello, this is Teya and Chris, and today we're making melting stretchy cheese. That's the cheese that you use for pizzas or warm sandwiches, lasagnas, and things like that. So we're gonna start. Hi.
Yeah.
And here's Chris. Hello.
Hi.
Okay, we're gonna start. Let me say this. That's our blender. You'll need a blender. And we have been soaking 1 cup of cashew nuts overnight. Well, actually no, just for a couple of hours, but that's okay. Try to do it overnight. And we drain the cashews and we put them in the blender. There you go, lovely. With a few other ingredients, but not many. So basically we need, oh yeah, actually. We forgot something, that's okay. We need the most important ingredients, apart from the cashews, you have to follow me around with this, is psyllium husk. Now, psyllium husk, you can buy it in, these days in supermarkets as well, with health food stores if you can't find it in a supermarket. This is, we're hiding the brand, psyllium husk, okay?
That's good.
So we need 1 tablespoon of psyllium husk. Can you zoom in here?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the husk. 1 tablespoon of husk and half a cup of cold water. There you go. And then you stir it with a fork, or if you want to be really authentic, just use your fingers. Hi Johnny, welcome soon.
How lovely.
There you go, and we leave it for about 2 hours. And then 2 hours later, we're cheating, we had already done this, we've got a new prepared one here. We leave this, actually we don't need it right now, we'll use it later, but it's here for us to use very soon. So we have 1 cup of soaked cashews, and we'll put in, you don't have to use this, but you can just for the taste. This is yeast flakes, nutritional yeast flakes. We'll put in, let's say, 2 tablespoons of this. Another essential ingredient is salt. We'll just use a little bit, like 3/4 of a teaspoon, or more if you want, or less, depending on whether you're avoiding salt or you want to use a lot of salt. I love salt.
Yes, and it's not good for you.
It's not good for you if you have certain conditions, but if you don't, then why not?
Yeah.
Okay, that is basically it for the base. You can add coconut oil. I normally add it, but it's not necessary. Like if you avoid an oil because you have a heart condition or because you're losing weight or whatever, then it's perfectly fine to skip it. But if you're not avoiding it for whatever these reasons, then just use a tablespoon or 2 of oil. It just makes it a little bit nicer when it doesn't melt better, but the texture is slightly different when it melts, and I prefer it with the oil, but it's not essential. So we're gonna put this in the microwave now, and we're gonna talk about the oil in a second.
Okay,
Alrighty, so we've melted the oil now in the microwave. Here it is, melted oil. And we put this in here.
Yeah.
Into the blender with some water. Now, the amount of water will depend quite a bit on the blender you're using. This is a very powerful blender, and so we don't need a lot of water. That's what I mean, sort of. We're gonna use 1 cup of water. Oh, sorry. Okay, we're gonna blend it now. This is now nice and smooth. Now we're going to put in the psyllium husk. That's what it looks like after it's been sitting there in water for a while. okay. Hold it that way. What happens is it goes from a liquid state into kind of thicker and thicker. And when we put it in the fridge
It looks really good.
and leave it there for, you know, a couple of hours, then it will become even thicker, partly also because of the coconut oil. So the coconut, the coconut oil that we're using is tasteless, so it doesn't taste of coconut. The packages, I mean the jar will normally say something comprehensible, like it will either say tasteless or it will say refined or flavor-free or whatever. It will say something to indicate that it doesn't taste of coconut, and that's the oil you want. You don't want your cheese to taste of coconut because it's kind of really yucky. Don't buy virgin. Virgin normally means, you know, it tastes of coconut, and yeah, that's not what you want. So okay, so we're getting ready to taste our cheese. So we're gonna just make a super simple sandwich with our cheese, and we're gonna put in some of our homemade pepperoni as well. This is made of seitan. We'll probably show next week, how to make this. But it's really cool. It even like has this little white spot in there. I don't know exactly how that happens, but it's something to do with the way I mix in the tomato paste. It was completely accidental, but it works every time. So okay, so we're a little bit impatient. We haven't waited for like 2 hours. We waited for 1 hour. And we're now going to make a sandwich. So we're gonna put this cheese on. See how it goes. Can you see? Are you zooming in?
Yeah.
There you go. This would go much more solid, obviously, if we left it in the fridge for longer.
It looks really, really good.
You don't have to use this much, but we like it. There you go. Sorry, and a couple of slices of pepperoni and whatever else you want to put in your sandwich. And then you put it in the sandwich press. And we'll leave it there for a little while and we'll follow the progress. So, look at this bubble, bubble, bubble.
Yeah, it looks good.
Ooh, sizzle and bubble. That's nice.
And you could put capsicum and onion and
Yeah, I can put anything in it.
garlic and
Whoa.
yeah. It will taste
Are you
really
seeing
nice.
this? Like, it's
Yeah.
kind of cute. Delicious. Go. That's our sandwich done. Ooh. It's a bit hot, probably, but it is hot. Is it?
Yeah. Absolutely fabulous.
I better get this one before she eats it all.
Yeah.